Okay, we have Andy Grammer on the show. Andy, thank you so much for being here. Like, we're two professional young ladies, don't worry, but we're also two ginormous fans of you. So this is just a dream come true for us.
Thank you so much. How you guys doing?
We are good, just in the quarantine, trying to get through the day.
We're just quarantining.
Yeah.
Just quarantining, right? Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Where are you for the quarantine?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Okay, nice. We're in New York.
You guys are in New York?
Yeah.
We're in New York.
Are you feeling the intensity of New York being the epicenter or not really?
Just because we literally just can't leave the house.
I think everyone's lives are just put on hold and I'm just feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we're roommates and we haven't seen each other in 2 months because we both came home.
Yeah, totally.
It's so weird. Okay. I want to talk about Listen to Your Heart because you were on this week's episode and it was just truly everything of the sort. I want to know what it was like to be on the show. Like, did you have a blast? I have a question. Was the singing up to par? Like, I feel like they auto-tuned it a bit to make it sound better, or was that really how it sounded when you were there?
No, I don't think they auto-tuned it. And I would tell you that. I remember listening to it going like, man, they got people that are really good. They're all really good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Everybody's voice was really good.
When did you film this?
Man, I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was probably like 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah.
Okay. That's so crazy. I mean, do you even watch The Bachelor?
Not a ton.
That's fair.
It's funny because I watched the show last night and I didn't know that it was so long. It's a long show.
Oh my God, it's so long.
You commit to this.
You have no idea.
Thing.
And there's some weeks when it's Monday and Tuesday, 2 hours each.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So, it was really fun to just go and try to cheer people on. There's only so much time. So I got to have a lot more interactions with them than shows on the show. Like any TV show, they cut it down. Yeah. But I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
No, it was so fun to watch.
Before you went on the show, what did they brief you on? Like, what did you know about the show before you went on?
Not much. Just that it was going to be kind of a singing competition show, half that and then half The Bachelor. And and they're like, Toni Braxton's going to be on as well. I'm like, let's do it. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Did they give you any backstory about each of the couples, or you really just had to judge based off of what you saw?
Yeah, mostly they don't tell you a lot. They just give you a little sheet of paper that has both their names, and I was taking notes on how they sounded and what they were doing, and genuinely was impressed. Because it's not easy to get up in front of other people and sound good.
No, not at all.
Nerves are real, and if it's your first time, and to do a duet, it was good. Like the music of it was really good. Yeah.
Those performances were so good. They were way better than the week prior. Are you watching the show or you just watched your episode?
I just started tuning in last night. Who was your favorite?
Rudy and Matt, Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good.
And then the last one was really good too. I remember watching them. Yeah, they were really good.
They were really good.
They were really good.
And I think they do cut down the song as well because he played guitar live and it was really good too. But he's he's talented. Yeah.
Yeah, and they kept breaking it up with people crying in the background, and it was really so annoying because all we want to see is the performances.
We just want to see the performance.
Yeah, we don't need to see people crying because they were nervous. Speaking of being nervous, for Jamie and Trevor's performance, was it really as awkward and nerve-wracking as they made it seem, or was that just editing?
I think she seemed pretty nervous.
Yeah.
That was the girl in the red dress?
Right.
I'm getting better at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you get to interact with, besides when you were judging them, were you able to interact with the contestants?
Not a lot, no. I just saw them for the first time when they walked out on stage. I think they didn't know who was going to judge them until they were backstage.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think
so. That was
either.
really sweet.
Yeah. That's
what about
excited, yeah.
Yeah. What about interacting with Chris Harrison?
He's way cool. Totally.
Yeah. I've heard that he's hilarious, honestly. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you mentioned something that just perked my ears up because this is just truly who I am at its core, that you're a Swiftie.
Totally. Oh my God.
The largest Swiftie, that just made my day. And then when Rachel was like, I'm not a Swiftie, but I might be now, I literally texted Rachel. I was like, are you kidding? You're not a Swiftie?
Well, there's probably not been anyone in the music industry that has helped me as much as Taylor Swift. Probably.
Oh my God, that just warms my heart to hear.
She my first song, Keep Your Head Up, that was when she was doing the thing where she was writing lyrics down her arm. You remember that?
Yeah.
And so she wrote Keep Your Head Up down her arm. And my song was like just starting to come out, and to get a cosign from her helped a lot. And then she brought me on stage at her arena show in Nashville to sing it, which is unbelievable.
In 1989 tour, right?
Yep. And then she brought me again to come sing Honey, I'm Good. So she's incredible. I love her.
Dead. Oh my God. I literally love that so much. Like we are just like so obsessed with your music, and I'm such a huge Swiftie. So like, it's just so nice when like the two people that I love. Yeah. The convergence is just like everything.
So cool.
I know. I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, Nicole, he's a Swiftie. Like, I'm going to die. And then who did you think was the best, like vocally, but also had the best connection?
I don't know. I have no idea about like true connection, right?
Right, me neither.
That to me that's really tough. But vocally the best, I would say the first and the last.
Yeah.
I thought.
I agree.
Yeah, they were both really good. You know what's also really tough is that song choice is like huge. So when 100%. It comes to music shows, it's really, really hard. Like I could see with a better song, the couple that I think left. Yeah. The couple that left, like so much of that is song choice. You could see even too that he was really nervous once he got the song. I think they had the weirdest song.
They had We Belong by Pat Benatar, which I feel like isn't that weird. I thought the one that Ryan and Natasha had was the weirdest one.
Which one is that? You
Are the Best Thing.
Oh yeah, that's Ray LaMontagne. But that is good for them. So like
fair.
There's so many things that I remember when I was street performing, I would cover songs, and you could tell pretty quickly that like that's not your song, dude.
Yeah.
Like no one likes when you do that. And then there's other ones when I would cover Sunday Morning by Maroon 5, people would be like, whoa, that suits up with you. So I think that's one thing that doesn't get talked about enough on these singing shows is that they make you play a song. And if they're giving you a song that doesn't align with you, it really sets you up for a tough situation.
Yeah, that's what we were saying last week, that it's just like not fair some of the songs people got versus what other people got, because you're just set up for success or failure. It's completely not up to you. Yeah,
and I don't know how well I would have done on any of these shows. Like my superpower, I think, not a superpower, but one of my strengths is actually writing the song.
Yeah,
so and then so writing a song that sounds good for me and gets across what I want to get across. I'm not the best at like taking someone else's song and turning it into something magical, which is a whole other skill.
100%. Also, we went to your show at Pier 17 this summer, and you literally pulled a girl on stage and wrote a song like that. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness. So sweet. Yeah, that was awesome. That was really sweet.
It was like, I was crying. It was fine. It was just like, so cute.
There's just like so many pieces to what makes an artist valuable. So, even anybody that the couple that gets kicked off yesterday, they're both really good musicians. So just keep pushing.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I wanted to ask you about that. What was the process of how you chose who went home? Like, how long did that take? Did the producers have any say in it? Was it just you guys like sitting around a table? Like, what was it? What was that like?
Yeah. And I don't think that made the show, which is fine. They just asked us to vote on who we thought was the best and the worst in order. And we all just kind of chatted about it for a little bit, and it was pretty quick. Oh. But again, you're only going off of what you just saw, which I'll go back to is really hard because song choice is like such a big piece of it. But I remember I was street performing, and I was covering Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And I was doing a pretty bad job of it. And someone actually came up to me and was like, "Hey, that one, don't do that one." Like a stranger came up and just like told me like, "This one's not for you. You shouldn't sing this one." And I would be like, first of all, those things only hurt when they're true.
No, like, 1000%.
If it's not true, it's fine. But when you know it in your heart as well, you're like, ouch. So I think so much of being an artist is being willing to put yourself out there and try on, kind of like an actor who is a good actor, but unless they get the right role, you can't see them. That's very much music as well.
Right. Well, you guys did a good job and had a good perception because you sent the right couple home.
Yeah. Well, based on what we saw, yeah, totally.
Yeah, no.
I just think it's so funny. Everything that you guys were saying as judges was what was happening in the house. Like you guys were spot on.
Yeah. crazy.
It's crazy. Okay. Now I just want to just shift gears a little bit. You just had a baby daughter.
I had a baby. Yeah.
Israel. And I absolutely love that name. What was the this is a me question. What was the inspo behind that name?
Yeah, so I'm a Baha'i, which is a world religion based on the unity of religions. And so the center of the Baha'i faith is in Israel, much like many other religions, Israel as well. And so it seemed like a really sweet name to give her and then call her Izzy, which kind of like cuts it in seriousness a little bit.
Yeah.
But it has both sides, and we'll, if we're angry, we'll say Israel. If we're joking around, it'll be Izzy. It'll be like,
that's so funny. That's like such a difference.
Such a big, such a wide gap. And, so that's why we went with that name.
That is just like the cutest name. I saw those photos and I was like, wow, I'm just like so happy for him. Like, I feel like you are just so great. And this is such an honor to have you on the show. Before we let you go, we have a tradition on the show.
Okay.
And at the end of every episode, we say what our Snatchelor songs are. We have a playlist on Spotify, just basically things that we're listening to. Basically, your whole album is on there. Also, your Best of You with Elle King. But what you think people should be listening to right now, what you're currently listening to, and we'll add it to the playlist along with our picks.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Just like what I'm listening to right now?
Yeah.
What have I been listening to? So I've been like having fun. I don't want to give away too much of where my music direction is going, but I've been listening to a lot of this guy named Louis Prima. You know who Louis Prima is?
No.
Check him out. He's really awesome.
I will.
And it's just like so joyful. It's not current at all, but it's Louis Prima. And he's the guy that sang, if you ever saw The Jungle Book, he's the monkey who sings in The Jungle Book. He's like this like badass, like it's like kind of jazzy, kind of like, I don't know, it's really fun. So I'm listening to really only Louis Prima in my house right now, thinking of what I sound like coming through something like that. Would be really fun.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. We will take a listen. Also, are you working on any new music in the queue?
Yeah, tons. Like I got a lot of songs coming.
Wow, I can't wait. Also, just want you to know, I Found You is just like the banger of all bangers. Like it's all we listen to. You have no idea.
Thank you so much.
And didn't a remix just come out with Cash Cash?
Yeah, we did a remix with Cash Cash, which is really cool. We also just dropped a song with Rehab, a song called Good Example, which is really sweet. It's a song about
I must have missed it.
The idea of it is when you're chasing your purpose and your dream, that you sometimes have to leave your kids, which sounds messed up. Because for me as a touring musician, I'll leave for a while. And but half of that story, rather than just feeling guilty, is that someday I'm going to tell you to go after your dreams. And so I'm trying to be a good example, is the idea of that, which is like a cool idea to try to get across. And Rehab smashed it. And so yeah, go check that one out as well.
Yeah. I feel like I actually, I think I know it. Is the artwork like kind of orangey, peachy?
Yeah.
Okay, I know it.
Of me and him, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I definitely know this song. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on this show. You did a great job on Listen to Your Heart. You should totally go back. But thank you so much. This is just so fun for us.
Love you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.